Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Morning, we're getting cattle wrangled up. Out here got this makeshift corral loaded up and we get some cows moved. So we already have about 29 moved into back into the monoslope back at the farm, and now we're going back for the last 6. Been quite the morning, to say the least. You can see this is their grazing area, how it's kind of shorter like that. That's how they've like eaten so much food. You don't have to give them any, because it's pretty much they graze. Awesome. Anyway, there's 2 up here. We need to go to the back, get them pushed up to the front with the quad, and then there's another one there. Don't know where the last. No, there's 2 more back there, and we're just looking for 1 more. So we'll get these guys wrangled up. Can be quite difficult because there's this ravine here between the 2 front and the back kind of pasture there. It's all one, but anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do that, get them pushed up into that corral and get them loaded up. We got the girls in the back. Lured them up here with this these pellets here that we just put on the front of the quad, and they kind of know meal times, so they follow the quad up to the corral here, and we can just haul it in the trailer. We have the split gate there, so girls are kind of crammed in there, so you can put the 4x4 there. Got that side gate. Suppose we could probably shut these gates as well. Oh, come back and dismantle that corral. And we're off. Probably end up actually closing this. Don't want anybody getting in here, chain it up maybe too. Sure, we probably won't come back for that corral until harvest season's over, which hopefully is today. So yeah, so we're bring these last load of girls up to the barns, and we'll get them fed. There you have it. All the girls are in their barn, probably where they'll be for the winter. Seem happy. We got some straw in here for them already. Could be a good thing. See if we can close this gate anyhow. Oh, we're gonna have to jump the gate. Athletic. Good to have that job done, for sure. So now we gotta get the quad out of here at some point, but we're gonna get them some hay and a bale of silage. Give them a little bit of feed in there just so they have it to for when we had to make a few trips to get these heifers over here, so we gave them some feed. They were happy and satisfied. We were having all sorts of issues with straw blowers. As you know, we had the Vermeer. It was having issues with this tractor. Trying this hay buster out, it's kind of works better. At least the back arms raise and lower, but this
chute here on the side won't raise or lower because of the mouse controls on this tractor. This tractor has mouse controls for the window and the door, the driver's side door, and they like overlap or conflict with the controls that are needed for the for the blower, as well as the fact that when you bring a bale into the feed area, it just sucks it right up. So doesn't even, it just takes it right out of the thing. So we'll keep working on that. It might just be that we get ourselves a new tractor or just a different tractor for that specific job. So, but for now, I guess today we're just gonna get this, gonna get a bale in there for them. I don't know how much they're gonna actually consume. Oh, that's weird. Because we've been just letting them go on pastures, so we haven't had to really worry about it. I didn't know if at first, because you know how we wrapped bales and stuff for them, I wasn't sure if they would, if these pastures were like grazing ready for the grazing mod, and they definitely are. That'll do there. Cut through the grass. We'll get them another bale of silage. Silage bale in there. Just happy moo cows right now. Enjoying their morning feed. That'll be a job over the winter that we're gonna have to keep up on. Look in the menu here. We can see how they're doing. So we have base food in roughage. Moisture food, power food. Don't have that though. I was hoping, I thought that I had made changes in the Maize Plus mod. And now I'm thinking that maybe I ended up updating the mod, so that would change it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back in there and look. Yeah, so anywho, that's kind of that job. Eventually we'll get the pair split off. Probably put, I don't know, do we put the calves or do we put the actual cows in here? Bulls, I'm not sure exactly what to do with. We might end up just building a shelter out in that pasture for them, so they can have somewhere to go if the weather gets harsh. I don't know. Head back over to the barn over here by the house. We'll back the trailer back in, we'll get the quad out, store that back in the shed. That'll probably do her. Then we are on to getting the rest of the corn harvested, so that's exciting. I'd definitely like to update this truck, but it's a farm truck, so it's fine. I just really don't like the sounds on it. Sounds are just really weird on it. I would love it if this trailer actually had ramps. That'd be really neat. For putting your quad in there. That would be really cool. And we'll back the truck in, and that'll be it for that job. So we will catch you guys once we get into the field. Well, we are already in the field. Well, actually, you know what? What we're gonna do? I'm gonna take you for a bit of a. Drive. Get in the old pickup. We'll kind of show you what we've done, where we're at, before we get into it, because we have some time. It'd only be like 10 o'clock. Yeah, look at that. Look at me. Knowing my time. 10:04. We're down on the monies again. But that's actually probably because we were just messing with the feed grinder, or the bale processor, or whatever, stuff like that, so. We got this field done. Off camera. Rest of it. Going for a little field scouting with you guys. This one done. Ooh, we missed a few stalks there. We'll probably just till those in. Then as you see, we have the combine and the grain cart sitting here still. There's still some corn out there. I don't know if you can really see that or not. We were able to get in here last night and get a lot of this, or about half of this field done. We'd had time. Actually, rain was on its way, so we were like, you know what, we have the time, let's just get it done. Grain carts in here still, we just left them. So we filled up 2 trucks, just got them dumped. I think the tillage worker is all screwed up right now, unfortunately. We need to fix him quick. But yeah, we got 2 trucks full. We got them put into the second bin. I think we're at like 260,000 liters in that second bin there. So we should be able to fill that one up. And then that 4th bin right here, roadside, is what is our last bin. So that I doubt that will be fully filled with corn, but so yeah, that's kind of it today. We gotta get trucks back down in the field. We left the bison here, and then we got the Volvo, so those are dumped. How much do we actually have? So this bin is full. So this one has 422,000 liters in it, and that's a full bin. This one has 294,000, so yeah, we'll definitely fill that. And then the bean bin has 374,000. Mind you, we took a full truckload down to the sell point down there, and then this bin has beans in it? Why does this bin have beans in it? We're gonna have to get those out and move those. Why does that have... Because we're going to need that bin for corn, probably. Because we have the rest of this field. And you can see we have about 1 more pass here, and then half of the field left. And then just this 1 field left. So we are getting there. But yeah, we'll get trucks set down to the field, all that good stuff. And then we'll see you guys here in a wee bit once we get going. Should do that. Definitely needed a bit of a dust off combine. It was looking rough, that is for sure. But here we are, ready to knock out the rest of this field and get the next, or the last field started. So let's get into it. We're getting these this corn harvested now. It is about almost 11 o'clock in the morning, quarter till. You guys can see we have a lot of weeds in this field, which has made for a very poor yield again. This particular field had a tough time taking stand this year, so it allowed a lot of weeds to kind of get in here and didn't really go away. This field's a relatively small, like a thin crop, so it didn't block out the light much for these weeds, so they just stayed. They did not die off, unfortunately, so, but that's alright, because, well, it's not really the best, but kind of on par for our yields this year, even though this field has really good soil in it. With all the weeds and everything, it's just not turned out to be the best crop, so really hoping that we at least can get one decent field on our last one. Field 5 over here. Fingers crossed. As you guys just saw, we had a vehicle leasing, or a vehicle running cost. Quite expensive. I don't know if that's just is that a courseplay cost? Or is that just a cost for running any vehicles? I mean, I get that we're putting loads and loads of hours on our vehicles, but I don't know what that cost actually comes out of. Just hit 25 hours in the combine. That's crazy. 25 hours spent on the combine. Real time hours. Is that real time? Or is that just in-game? That's in-game hours. That's still real time, right? I don't know. I don't know how that all works, but yeah, so definitely not the best. Definitely not the best. I think next year, once we can actually have a good crop in here, where we can get our fertilizer in here, do what we need to do for these fields to really thrive, we might be out of bin space pretty quick. I doubt that we'll run out of bin space this year. Really don't think we will at all. We go 4 rows in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it kind of calculates it with the lands mode. yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see if we end up having enough bin space. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how we can go about drying our corn. I'm debating on putting a corn dryer up right next to a sell point bin. Doing it that way, but I don't know, we'll see. So the combine just has one small, like, 4-row pass that it needs to do to finish up this field. Oh. And yeah, then we'll be done. So we'll top this truck off. Don't think it's gonna be able to take all of this, unfortunately, but maybe, actually. No, still got 80 bushel. We'll dump that in the bison. There we go. Then once that is done, we'll dump the little bit that is in the combine into the bison. Get that brought up, dumped into the bin, and then we'll have to move everything over to field 5. Yeah, we have about $16 in the account right now. It's getting low, so we are going to be filling up. After we dump the Volvo, we're gonna load it back up with some beans and get a load of beans sold for some income so we can continue to pay our workers. It feels like we shouldn't be in this situation on this save, but we just haven't sold all of our crop yet, and that's what's taken so long. So yeah, tillage is done. Probably gonna have to go back through and go run over those spots I missed, which is fine, and then move that over into a cornfield, probably the one up by the cattle yard. Get that going again. So yeah, that's our plan. This video has been recorded over many sessions. My life right now has been very busy. This is probably the 6th recording session for this video. I haven't had a video out in 4 days at this point, so yeah, it's life's been busy, so oh come on. We really need to widen out this drive over winter. You can do it. There we go. Let's get a little traction there, and we got it. It's definitely on one of the top priority list to widen out our drives into our bin yard. So yeah, hope you guys can forgive me for not having much content out lately. Not because I'm burnt out or anything, it's literally just time. I don't have the time right now. Which, for me, is a good thing. Oh, I don't want to shut that off. Because that means that things are progressing in my job and things like that, so anyway, we're gonna get this dumped. We're gonna get a set of beans sold, or a truck full of beans sold, and then we'll get some equipment moved. The combine's rolling, tillage is rolling, and We got the Volvo parked up at the new field, and now we are bringing the grain cart and the bison and the hopper bottom down right now. So last field should take us about 2.5 hours to get this one done. So yeah, definitely definitely looking forward to harvest being over. It almost feels like, you know, real life, where you're just kind of over it after a certain point. It's gone on long enough. I'm ready for it to be done with, so we'll park. Well, we got the bison on follow me right now, so $990 vehicle running cost. What the heck? Is that like, that's like every hour that we're getting like $1,000 charge. If any of you have any insight on that, is that a course play thing, or is that what's the deal there? I need to know. Oh, please let me know. Because if it's able to be stopped, I want it to stop. Be really nice. See how full we are. Check the yield. Not too bad. That's probably her best yield so far. We don't have weeds in this field, so that's great. But the fact that we're getting that like light orange on there, that is very good. That's very exciting. So yeah, we can keep this rate going for a while. What kind of yield do we got, or soil do we got? We got loam here. So how'd that perform in the? Not as good in the sandy loam, obviously. Got a small patch here of loamy sand here in the corner, but yes, great. And also, did you guys know that these little spots right around here where they're like just random little things, those are tile inlets. So that's kind of cool. I think there's even one right here. There's definitely one here, and there's definitely one here. I don't know about this one, but yeah, it's kind of cool that that's actually, he made that where the soil actually reflects where the tile inlet is. I love that. Very cool. Those little things that are just, that I really love about this map. Just love this map. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it when it's public. It is so much fun. So simple, but just so good. Don't know what it is. Just the little detail that he's got with the bushes and the seasonal foliage and all that good stuff. Anywho. Well, we're gonna keep rolling and get this knocked out in 2.5 hours, and then we will be done with harvest for the year, and we can focus on improving the farm over winter, getting vehicles maintenanced, you know, maybe looking into new vehicles, new machines, just different stuff that we can improve our experience going into next year. Well, finished up on our first lands pass, up downs, whatever you want to call it, on this field. We're gonna empty the combine, and then we'll have a full truck that we can take over to the bins. We will most likely fill up that second corn bin, so we'll need to move the auger and all that over to the third corn bin. But we actually have to get some beans. There's like 1,000 liters of beans that are in that bin for some reason, so we have to get those out so we can put corn in, because these bins only hold one crop type. So we'll let the combine go through, and then we'll get turned around and dump into the Volvo. The quad track and chisel plow are moved onto the second small cornfield up by the house. See if we can get the right distance. Don't think. This pole is like right in the way when you're trying to do some in-cab. Kind of annoying. I still want to get like a camera, like that camera mod, and put it on the pipe. I think that would be really cool. Take a little bit of GE and XML work, I believe, so it shouldn't be too hard. But we'll leave that there for now. This is now the 7th session of recording this video. Just for transparency reasons. Pleasant View was giving me a hard time the other day about my trucks in the last episode, how they were pointed away from the field entrance. And when they were full, we had to get them swung around while they were full instead of just pulling out. Yeah, I told him I know that that's really how you should do it, but I can be lazy sometimes in farm sim. Not everything I do is always up to snuff with realism, right? So we're making sure we're getting our trucks pointed the right way towards the field entrance. That one's for you there, buddy. Getting pretty good at getting this swung around here, lined up right. I'm gonna say that, and then I'm probably not gonna be doing it right here. Let's see. It looks a little far out, but we'll see if that works. Well, look at that, we got her. We got her. So, we can go check how many liters we have here in the bin. 389,000. So these hold 422,000. Just a slight tick over 422,000. So I think that we'll have this full. We'll have to see. I think that a full trailer on this trailer here holds 40,000 liters, so at least I'm hoping so, because that would be kind of annoying to not. I guess we don't technically have to top it right off, but it'd be fine. Yeah, we'll be okay. At least, I hope. Oh, see, yeah, we didn't even empty it. So now we're gonna need to do all this messing around. Get this swung in with some corn still in it, so that's kind of fun, I guess. Not really, but pull this forward. Can we fold it? Just pretend you're not seeing the corn in there. Now we're gonna have to figure out how we want to fill this bin up. We're gonna swing out into the field again. I think that's probably what we're gonna have to do. So as always, I think since all this monkeying around is not going to be too exciting to watch, I will do this off camera. First time we've really been in the combine since starting this field, so having ourselves a bit of a combine session at the moment. We've been going. When you have a little bit of a delay, like we had with the bins where you have to switch those around, that takes a bit of time. So usually you're trying to catch up with the grain carts and moving trucks and all that stuff too. So we have hauled one more load with the bison. We're currently filling up the Volvo again. Let's hop over to the grain cart one more time. To be able to catch it on the way back down, hopefully. But yeah, it's starting to get kind of evening time now. As you can see, we have been getting through it. I think Courseplay said we got about 45 minutes left on this field, so that's good. I don't know, I honestly have no idea how this episode's going to turn out with how many different recording sessions it's taken to get this done, so probably going to be a little skippy and jumpy and all that stuff, and who knows how much I've repeated and all that stuff. It's been 7 sessions throughout 4 different days, so yeah, not exactly what I want to do when recording a video, but it is what it is. So quad track is moved again into the bigger field just south of the house, which is good. So it's getting through the tillage right now. We're definitely going to be... Oh, caught it just in the nick of time. We're definitely going to be finishing tillage before moving into, at least on our cornfields, before moving into winter. Or at least we're going to try, right? That might mean doing some into December, most likely. I don't know if I'm going to record any of it, to be honest with you. Because there's going to be a lot of tillage coming up where we're going to be running the disc through these fields to get them fitted for planting season, probably come February. So, yeah, it's, February is go time before planting season. That's for sure, because we got to get the rest of our fields like limed and as much as we can, all that stuff. So I don't know if we'll get through all of them. Luckily, the liming state isn't always the worst when you first start a save, but we're gonna probably do the ones that need it the most. I haven't really been able to keep up in front of the chisel plow like we kind of wanted to in that one episode. I don't think I've done it since then, because we've kind of been doing different stuffs in the morning time before getting into the field, harvest and stuff. So yeah, we might be doing that, running over the chisel plowed ground, which isn't always the most pleasant thing, but we do end up purchasing ourselves a like floater spreader One with the big front, kind of like the trike type with the big front wheel. It helps, I guess, a little bit running over that chisel plowed ground. Over winter, the kind of settles it and hardens and stuff too, to where it's not as bad as there's a few run over it. Just fresh chisel plowed, so anybody that knows or that has chisel plowed themselves, when you're trying to drive over that ground, it's very, very unpleasant at times, so you are going very slow, so which isn't exactly what you want to be doing with a spreader. You want to be kind of going pretty quick with that, so we'll see what we end up doing about lime spreading and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be opposed to getting anhydrous in, trying a little bit of anhydrous application as well. I actually have not done any anhydrous at all in FS22. I don't know why. It's a thing that is commonly done around to me. My uncle, he does it. He has quite a few different anhydrous tanks in his farmyard that he uses, and so, but yeah, I haven't messed with it. I don't know why, but anyway. So maybe we'll do that a little bit. And we'll get this truck unloaded, and then, the grain cart unloaded. Get this truck dumped. Honestly, probably just one more truckload, I feel like. We're gonna bring the Volvo back for sure. We're not gonna take that risk of parking it up and not having it, but probably when the bison's done, probably could leave that over at the farm too. So we're getting close. So this is it. This is our last pass. Pretty wild. Got the grain cart unloaded into the Volvo. The bison has been dumped into the third corn bin and is now just sitting at the farmyard. So whatever's left in the combine goes in the Volvo, and that's it for harvest. Corn, all of it this year. So it's pretty wild that we literally, what is this going to be, episode 11? So 11 episodes. We have pretty much harvested every square inch of this map that's able to be harvested in some sort of way. We mowed the rye fields, we mowed that big hay field, we harvested oats, we harvested soybeans, we harvested corn on every square inch. So that is pretty wild for sure. And we have the hours on our machines to prove it. So almost 28 hours on the combine. That's nuts. Almost 20, I think when I looked last we had 22 on the quad track. So I think quad track will probably finish with over that, maybe 30 once it's done chisel plowing. So then there's more hours to be put on it come this spring when we run the disc with it. But yeah, I think we're gonna be putting a lot of improvements into this farm. I think biggest improvements are gonna be around the bin space. Be improving those drives. Might even take a little bit from the field and just kind of put like a circular drive around the bins, possibly. I think we're gonna take out some of those trees. So just to make it a little bit easier to, oh, we're missing some. Make it a little bit easier to just manage trucks and all that stuff. So, oh man, we're gonna have to come back and pick those up. Got some rows of shame going on right now. But yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds for this farm, so it's gonna be fun. I'm sure we're gonna have some upgraded equipment. We've talked about that already, kind of what we're thinking. So it's weird that there's no animation for these rows. Interesting. That's it. That's literally it for corn, or for harvest of the first year on this map. We have plenty of episodes to come. Yeah, I would guess this this series is probably going to be around 30 episodes, so maybe about 19 more episodes to come to finish. I mean, it was what, just a few months. It was 11 episodes to get through, so it'd be, I don't know how many hours I actually have on this save game, but I would be willing to guess we're getting close to 100. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am relieved as all get out to have this done. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm ready to move on. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Don't know what we're gonna be doing yet. We'll have to see. I want to get through winter pretty quickly. Might show a little bit of the improvements. Would be kind of nice to be able to do it with like Terrafarm, actually do it with some machinery, like kind of building around the farmyard and stuff like that. Maybe even use the like quick grab thing to knock some trees down and stuff with an excavator and stuff like that. That's always fun. So anyway, so yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here till the very end of this episode, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button to get notified when we're got another video launching, and hopefully we can pick the content up again. So we'll see you in the next video.